Alright, welcome back. We're gonna play some more Horizon. I don't know why I had to quit my sling, because I pretty much haven't used the sling at all this game, to be honest with you. Like, most of these weapons I kind of just don't even really want to use. I think the hunter bow is pretty much all that I need. So anyway, I'm not really sure what I was doing. Follow the tracks. Weren't we like approaching some cave or something? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I played.
Anataru? What's he doing out here?
Oh shit, that's actually him.
Let's ask him.
Like the purple completely faded off of him. His name is Lel.
Just an old scout.
You fuck.
For a little company. Name's Lel. You two must be lost.
Awful.
Actually, we're looking for someone. A Karja hunter.
He would have been traveling alone, clothes would have been well worn.
Yes, he was here, poking around the old battlefield. Wanted to know what happened.
He wanted a good laugh.
Lucky for him, old Lel hears all the stories. Karja army charged straight into the waiting Tenakth. Most burned, but others, the Tenakth marched back west. Your man wanted to know where. Told him I've heard rumors of a place called the Rot.
What is it?
A Tenakth prison, or a Karja graveyard.
Yeah, they're probably not super nice to
Where is
Karja.
this place?
Further west, in Tenakth territory, but that did not stop him. An Oseram caravan was camping out at the battlefield, about to head the same way. He joined them.
How'd all these people get back here? Something tells me they're not here legit.
Thanks.
That's why they attack him so much.
To get going.
I guess you gotta be brave to do that.
Let's head west to the ridge then.
But otherwise you wouldn't find anyone from like previous areas.
Lead on.
Go to the western ridge, okay. It's like the literal ridge so far for the game.
You mentioned
This
you were
initial
somewhere
area.
close to him at the battle.
I like how as soon as I start talking my voice is just completely fucked up. That's
To the
nice.
Rot.
I don't know. Maybe.
Alright, she doesn't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't really need to pick up too much. We're already carrying a lot.
Ridge up ahead. Looks like there's a tunnel.
Alright, hold on. I have to do this every fucking time I record now. Okay, I feel a little better. Sometimes I have to like, like actually cough a little bit when I start. I don't know. It happens sometimes, not all the time.
A shell snapper.
But hasn't seen us yet.
What
We
the
can use
fuck?
that.
Hawk and thrush. Just like old times.
The hell is this thing? Was this even in the last game? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't... Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe I fought like one of them and exactly one of them. Thanks, good hit. Holy shit, she did a lot of damage. Now, what is the environmental purpose of this thing? I guess it cools you off. I don't know. Oh, great. Another digging monster. Can I stay on the rocks, please? Please, it's not as annoying. What? Okay, whatever. Oh, these were rocks I could have pushed down onto it. Okay, I thought it was just a big hill with a lot of rocks on it. What can I say, okay? It kind of looked that way. I want this. Do I have two sharpshoot bows? No, there's the warrior bow. I forgot. They changed it. It's like the light bow from Assassin's Creed Odyssey a bit. Ow, what the fuck? Yeah, you're dying. Okay, if I touch that, it'll regen, so I don't want to actually touch the fire. That's how this game works. You can't just sit around and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, quick save halfway through the fight. They're not like that. If you do that, they regen. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Like, oh, let me quick save right before I kill the boss or something. Like that just screams, hey, we're gonna exploit something, you know what I mean? Ow. I like how he shoots me and not the lady right in front of it. Well, I have tons of healing. It's no biggie. I guess that isn't what I'm supposed to hit. Yeah, those aren't the weak points. These are the weak points. Because I just want to get Valor. What? That's what? This fucking auto aim.
Okay, better.
Am I really? I don't even know who you are. I guess it's just like a bunch of clamps like holding the stuff together. I guess this thing runs around putting out fires or something. Okay, fuck it. That metal isn't weak? Okay. Well, we're gonna kill it. It doesn't even matter if I use a lot of items, really, because you find so many in this game. Like, it literally doesn't even matter. It would only matter if there was a part 2 to this fight. So who cares? Tore off 100 components.
Gotta say, it feels good to hunt by your side again. Come on, let's head into the tunnel.
Alright, didn't I say I needed 3 points for something? I think I did. Hold on. Let me grab some healing. You already know how this is. I guess they got rid of all those elemental potions, which was kind of something I said that they should have done, because it didn't really add much to the game. Wait, where the fuck did that thing go? Damn, it went pretty far. It's a crow. Yeah. Yeah, because there's so much healing in this game. Like, if you're in an open world and like fight, you're probably fine. I think the real problem would come if you're like in a story mode fight. But most of the time, the story is pretty easy. You know, like stuff where you're forced to do stuff is usually pretty fucking easy in this game. Oh, she gave me acid arrows. Okay, that's cool. But I mean, isn't this what you would kind of want, right? Like, you would want to have, you know, decent amounts of healing everywhere. And I get double healing, by the way. Each node that I grab is worth double. So, told you that was going to be a good ability. If I pick 6 plants, I get a full pouch. I guess I should upgrade the pouch when I can. Alright. Yeah, here we go. Max 14 berries. Let's get it. Alright, so we're done with this tree. The only thing maybe worth getting from this tree is maybe I could equip the overshield later. I think you could have 2 Valor bursts, right? Oh no, wait, hold on a minute. Oh, I think I understand it. You can only have 1 Valor burst because this is the down arrow. And then you could have a 1 weapon technique equipped, probably per weapon. I see. So this is probably that, and then this probably has another bar. That's why these are up arrows, and stuff like this are down arrows. I understand it now. That makes more sense to me. They're not just like fancy colors here. You could probably have 1 per weapon, I think, right? It's like there's a couple with different abilities. So I mean, if I had to, I'd just stick with this, right? It's free healing. Like, you can't really beat free healing and damage resistance, right? This is overshield. I don't know. Maybe depending how damage is calculated, this might be better. But you know, unless you're really going for high damage, this is probably what you want. Power shots if you're confident you're going to hit something, which I'm not. This is just a general boost. Yeah, I'm going to get my triple knock though. So we have to get deep concentration next. That'll be the next. I'm going to start moving down the hunter tree, and then once I'm done with that tree, then I'll obviously move on to something else.
Looks like a cave-in.
So what happened to the caravan?
Let's look around.
Maybe your second sight can help?
Oh, what do you mean it's a dead end? Right here.
This door needs some kind of code to open. Doesn't look like there's anything I can do now.
Okay. We can't even guess the code, which sucks, unfortunately. Campfire. I cannot believe you could scan a campfire.
I think
Here
I
we
found
go.
something. In the rubble.
What is it?
A body. That bitch dead.
This room.
What does it say?
He was part of the caravan that went through here. I know it ends abruptly when the tunnel started to collapse, I guess.
Oh.
But there's nothing here about a Karja hunter. And an earlier caravan made it through before the collapse. Sounds like they went to a watering hole on the other side.
So he could have made it. Is there another way through?
I don't know. These mountains are pretty steep.
Probably to be continued later then. Yeah.
Thank you, Aloy, for coming with me this far.
This is probably like one of those long-running side quests. We'll do it when we get to the
Here,
next area.
Take this. May it help you on your own hunt.
That's why I'm kind of giving up right now.
How do I get in contact with you if I find a way across the mountains?
I'll check in with Mila at Stone's Echo whenever I can. If you find a way, leave word with her.
I will. Good luck.
You too.
Yep, told you. So this one will continue later, so...
I wish there was more I could do, but I don't think there's a way past these mountains right now.
Oh, sweet. I forget that side quests give you fucking double double points. There you go. Deep concentration. What else is there? Stamina regen. Recover weapon stamina. That might be good. I think I should get ammo expert first. It's a 20%, I think. Maybe they nerfed it a little bit, so like level 1's 10%, level 2's 20. Concentration regen. Fuck heavy weapons. I bought that skill before only because I had to. Yeah, so all this is worthwhile, see? So we're gonna hit up like this entire arc right here, and like we'll get this ability. I just won't use it. Valor Surge Master. Yeah, we'll get that because that'll let us get double points. Or I'm sorry, 50% points. More weapon stamina will probably be good. Concentration. Okay. So like we'll kind of clear out the rest of this tree, I feel, because there's not really anything up here that I missed, right? Technically weapon stamina. Yeah, so like most of this tree is good to use because in fairness, most of this game is like using the bow. Nor a warrior. Yeah, these are all melee combos. Deal more damage. Yeah, so this will be like the final tree I get, and then we'll just sort of fill in a lot of the other trees. I feel like half of these trees are just not really worth it. Like Trapper might be more worth it for the limit, right? Because they kind of nerfed the limit, so you're kind of repaying. You're kind of buying it out. Okay. Yeah, on hold. On hold until Taluna finds a way across the mountains. Okay. So the only thing left to do is the main quest. So I guess we'll just do that, as it already selected it. Because there's nothing else to do, see? The spine break. I think that's what we're about to get to right now anyway, so... I don't know, unless there's anything, like, really pressing, we could just go ahead and you know, move on. Right? Like, we haven't been down here at all. So I wonder if there's, like, any reason to come down here or what. Yeah, maybe we'll just do the story. We could pick up that quest. I think, where was Stone's Echo or whatever it was? I don't even remember. Here we go. It was like over here. Yeah, I think we did that quest. Yeah, that was the quest that we got from Stone's Echo. So the only other quest that we have is over here. And then a couple back in Chain Scrape, but I'm not going back to Chain Scrape. Wait, how do you... R. It's R2. Every fucking time. Not X, it's R2. See, at least for right now, side quests are worth doing. Just because, you know, I get experience.
Minzong. The Blight's taking over the Utaru fields. I have to get Guy up and running.
Okay.
There's
Is this
Laura.
the quest? Okay. Talk to me. Listen to rumor. Yeah, let's spin the rumor mill.
Keep your guard up if you're heading southwest of Peninsula. We've had reports of Tenakth rebels in the
Yeah, I
area.
already saw that.
Our scouts are still
I think.
recovering from their wounds.
I'll keep that in mind. Sounds like the Utaru could use some.
Unless it's something new.
rebels.
Okay, let's go grab this. Damn, that's harmonious as hell. Where's the quest? Up? Oh, I have no clue how to get up. Guess you have to go to the top of this building. Let's, yeah, see, there's like a little land bridge.
Your friend is ready for what's to come.
Oh, I'm not ready. Spend more time with me. Crap.
How are you? I hear these outlanders allowed onto our lands. I stand by the course.
Here we go.
More about what he said.
Good. You're among
What shop is this? I forget.
Aloy, I wanted to thank you again for saving my life out there. I know we don't have much, but I promise my.
Oh, okay, he's a
will help
cook.
keep
That's
your
what it
strength
is.
up in
It's
the
a
wild.
pot icon. I wasn't sure what the hell it was. Local stew. For 3 minutes. I guess you could hold on to it. It gives you restores 25% health and 25% stamina when you use it. I mean, like I don't really care too much for food. I think we'll be fine.
I hope you know there'll always be a warm meal waiting for you here, Aloy.
Thank you, Dick.
Okay. Here we go.
Please! The chorus won't meet with me. I don't know what else to do.
How about you just start by telling me what's wrong?
I'm from Riverham, to the north. A few days back, I woke to the screams of my neighbors as Tanakh's rebels attacked. They were just scouts, but we barely drove them off. If a full raiding party comes next, we're not fighters. We're done for. I thought the chorus would help us. I thought we all sprouted from the same earth, but it seems an outlander is the only one who even listened to me.
That's gotta be pretty rough.
Would it be too much to hope that you'd stand with us in this fight?
Okay. Tanakh rebels.
Regalla's rebels. Do you know why they're attacking you?
You're asking why the sun sets at night. They're Tanakhs.
Yeah, they just
They
fight.
live to fight,
That's all they do.
as usual among themselves. But this time my village is caught in the middle. Rebels want to strip it of supplies to feed their campaign against the western clans.
If they're not attacking here, can't you retreat to Plainsong?
An outlander might find it difficult to understand. All Utaru carry seeds that are planted when we pass. My people have planted many seeds in River Hills.
Yeah, so she
Grove,
can't
a
leave.
gift from the Barriers, which I believe outlanders call the Red Raids. We'll never leave. We sacrificed too much.
Okay, well, sounds good to me.
If I find myself up north, I'll check in on your people.
I ask nothing more.
Yeah, that's that
When
big,
you
big
reach the
village
look for
way
me.
up north.
He's heading up our defenses.
So this is kind of like an introductory quest to like another area.
To be done.
Yeah, because we've already been to Riverham. This is actually kind of level appropriate too, which is pretty awesome. So I don't know, maybe we should do this before we move on. Let's grab this other quest. But I mean, while I'm here, I might as well just listen to these people, right? Unless the story like actively railroads me. I might as well just listen to them since I'm already here. Maybe I won't have to come back later.
So the rumors are true. You must be the soldier who took down Regalla's champion, and the one who's got this place in an uproar.
What's a Tanakh doing in Plainsong?
Resupplying for a trip to the hunting grounds? You should come by, it's just northwest of here. Bet a sturdy soldier like yourself could handle the trials.
Oh, God.
Good. Maybe I'll see you there.
What was that look of, like, complete disgust in her face? What was I doing again? Fuck. Oh my god. There's so many things. Well, we already know there's only going to be a couple of tall necks. Can't wait till, like... where is it? Yeah, they're downstairs. I can't wait till, like, you know... They might add DLC to this game. I don't know if I'll play it. Maybe. And if and when they do, I think that'll be kind of cool.
As promised. It's singing. Does it mean the chorus is ready?
It is assembled.
They're add like a ton more tall necks and everything.
But I don't know what good it will do.
I love Val.
The chorus is in...
Look at this dude. This dude is happy as fuck.
The subject of the cave is bad enough. Land God Fa still hasn't emerged, and every day...
A face says 1,000 words. This woman is recounting like the horrible fate her tribe is coming across. This dude's smiling like a motherfucker.
Only the first of many false notes. Your request has exposed deep divisions within the chorus itself. And the tribe.
Damn, that sucks. He didn't even say anything.
You said you couldn't assemble the chorus without him. What did you do?
Some in the chorus refused to meet to consider your request. They believe that the cave belongs to the land gods alone. Varl saw that what you did with Ray could be used to our advantage.
Sometimes it isn't enough.
I was worried he wasn't ever going to speak again.
You need others to ask for you. As many as possible.
We spread the word about how you soothed Ray.
This dude got super whipped.
Little exaggeration.
Bro, look at him.
Pressure on the chorus.
Yep, I agree.
I saw it work a few times with the matriarchs. And even with my mother. Once or twice.
Nice job. You can handle the politics from now on.
Oh no. I'm sure we'll still need you to cut through them from time to time.
Yeah, Aloy, we need you to just say fuck the rules. Deep divisions.
The cave is sacred, but how did asking to go inside cause such a fuss?
The fuss was already there. Many in the tribe and most in the chorus want to keep doing what we have for generations, which often is nothing. But there are others who call for change, or extreme measures. Your request has given fresh life to the debate.
Right. Tradition.
Yeah, that's all we ever run into.
But each tribe has to be dealt with in their own way.
If you say so.
The sacred
So
cave.
the cave is sacred because machines like Ray.
Yeah, they probably just go inside to be serviced and maintenanced.
Yes.
That's pretty much
For
it.
the arrangement, once a year, each land god left the fields and made a pilgrimage to the cave. Always in the same order. Doe first, then Ray, then me, and so on. Spattered with soil from their labors, each reappeared. 2 days later, shining anew. All soil and ornaments of worship washed away. The tribe celebrated each return as one of the 8 hallowed festivals of our calendar.
But the derangement.
Wait,
changed the
8?
cycle.
Yes. Or so we thought.
There's not 2 does, right? No.
Land gods stopped the ritual, becoming crazed.
I'm confused. I don't know how they only have 8.
Brittle.
Should be 7, right?
3 weeks ago, Fa trudged inside. The entire tribe.
I never learned music through Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. I never did that. Because I actually took piano as a kid, so I learned the C scale.
Are machines being made inside? Like in a cauldron?
Sounds like it.
That was literally over a decade ago.
Land gods would come and go. And it's not like anything I've seen before.
Alright, let's get to it.
So, the chorus is assembled. What now?
What else? We
Considering
sing.
your request.
Then shouldn't we go talk to them?
When you're ready. But don't worry. Their debate won't end anytime soon. Meetings like these can go on for days.
Alright. Then maybe I should resupply first. Who knows how many machines are in that cave?
Assuming the chorus agree to allow you inside.
But we're going inside one way or another. The question is if they're happy with it or not.
We'll see.
No, everything Aloy does just works out for the best,
We'll wait
always.
for you above, where the chorus is gathered.
Dude, Varl is fucking gone, dude. Alright, let's go to Riverham, I guess. But let's see what they need. And let's stop the humming. Oh, good lord. I feel like I'm back in an fucking... If you've ever been to, like, an African-American church, they do a lot of singing like that. And every time I went as a kid, I was like, no, please, somebody get me out of here, for the love of God. Literally. It was a cool experience. It wasn't cool done multiple times. I couldn't. Is this poisonous, walking across this? No, because that dude was walking across it. It's the big red that you got to be careful of. Yeah, when I was a kid, I learned C-scale. And I still know, like, a lot of it. It's like whole step, whole step, whole step, half, whole step, whole step, whole step, half. And that's pretty much how every scale goes. I don't really remember the minor scales too well, because that was something I kind of learned towards the end of my, like, piano practice. Because I did piano from, I think, 1st grade to, like, maybe late 6th grade, early 7th grade. I fucking hated it. But looking back, I kind of wish I had, you know, kind of stuck with it, because, you know, it was a good skill. It was something to know. Hold on, let me turn this on. Can I fast travel here even if I don't interact with it? I actually have no idea. Yeah, fuck it. I actually was pretty decent at piano. But the thing is I was forced to do it. And you know, when you're forced to do something, you don't really do it because you have fun. You do it because you have to. And now I kind of want to dabble in it from time to time. And I could probably, you know, get a little bit back to where I was. But, you know, it's just different. It's been over a decade since I actively practiced piano. So, it would be just a little different. A little different. It'd be a lot of different. Apparently I trampled something. The fuck? Oh. Yeah, they don't do that waypoint thing where the waypoint, like, updates while you move anymore. Now the waypoint is just common. Like, it's like every other waypoint, which is actually a little confusing when you don't have a line drawing it to you. Jeez! I just got here! That's right, bitch. Human kill assist. Apparently this game doesn't do assist counts as kill. Feels bad. What? That was in the neck. Oh no, I guess it was in the breast. God damn it. Damn, that dude got fucking murdered. Did you see that shit? There you go. Let's drink to that. Bombs up. Wait, is this a friend? Yeah, it's a friend. Okay. Ah! Shit. My aim is terrible today. Absolutely fucking horrible. Yeah. So you can see without a combo, you kind of don't really, like, follow up, like, as fast as you would like to. Okay, right in the bald head. Thank you. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened to my mount? There you go. Okay, you could revive your mount. Okay. Cool. There you go.
Don't let them surround you.
Oh god, look how much it takes to heal him. Whatever, I'll heal it up. Alright, so that's cool. You don't just immediately lose your mount. You have an opportunity to fix it.
Push back. Do not let them through.
The only thing I wish is that you could tell your mount, hey, get out of here, you know? Scatter, disappear, despawn, do something, move.
Protect Riverhead.
Where the fuck are they? What the fuck are we fighting?
Protect Riverhead.
What the fuck? She got pushed all the way out here. What the hell? Look.
Push back. Do not let them through. Don't take them head on.
Okay. That would be one thing I would change, is like tap to call your mount, hold to scatter it.
The Tenakth understand only strength, and ours was a poor display at best. They will be back.
They'll lose more warriors.
You, the one who actually won this fight for us. A word. I want everyone fortifying the pass.
Your warriors seem...
Green as early spring. There are children playing with sticks. It's all I can do to keep them alive.
Well, the Tenakth kind of suck then, don't they?
Rebels have sent mere scouts, but it won't be long till they return for an all-out assault. And if they bring machines with them, we'll need a lot more than eager hearts to win.
You seem to know a lot about Tenakth tactics.
Back when the Tenakth clans pushed back the Carja raiders, I joined the fight.
The Tenakth taught you how to fight?
More than that, they taught me how to work with metal.
Oh, pretty based.
I'm probably the only Utoro who can. Never
That's kind of cool.
using what I learned then to fight against them now. We may speak freely here.
Well, I may say freely here, of course. Yeah, so see, he makes weapons. That's kind of cool.
So, what's the plan?
The plan was making new weapons for my so-called fighters. I send my best climber, Voss, up the drum route to get the materials we need. Wide maws leave metal pods we use for crafting at its summit. But the derangement has made them as dangerous as the climb to reach them. Voss is yet to return. We have defenses to set up, and we're running out of time. If the Savior of Meridian is willing to lend us her strength a little longer, I believe you can get us what we need.
You know who I am.
Yeah,
Red hair.
obviously.
Oh,
Red hair isn't exactly a common trait out here. Yeah.
you're well known.
Hello?
I understand what this place means to you.
I don't think we've ever seen someone else with red hair besides the clone.
We could leave. Head to
Or
safety.
blondes, either.
Have you ever seen a flower so small and white? When it falls, it looks like snow in spring. My daughter called them winter soul. She carried their seeds to the day she drew her last breath. Now those seeds grow in the grove at the heart of River Hem, planted by my own hands. As do the ones of every brother and sister taken from us during the Red Raids. I will not abandon them.
Yeah, it's more about like family to them.
What makes the path up to the drum route so dangerous?
It's a cave of sunken passages and gaping caverns that only the very skilled can navigate. It serves as a safe haven.
Yeah, so if you navigate it, you're very
The
skilled.
machines have patrolled its deepest passageways ever since the derangement. Even so, River Hem and the Grove live off its waters.
So hop to it.
We are connected to it as much as we are to the seeds growing behind you.
Okay.
What exactly do you do around here?
I'm a metal
I'm
worker,
a
yeah.
metal
You
weaver
just
River
said it.
Hem. But all you really need to know about me is that I plan to keep my people alive. Thanks to you, we might actually have a chance at that.
Alright, pretty cool.
Tell me more about these metal pods.
They are tricky to collect. The Wide Maws sow them.
Oh, great.
One must be quick enough to gather them before the soil and water take them. But their metal is among the sturdiest I've ever weaved. Without them, our chances of survival are slim.
We're gonna have a very fun set of missions coming
So
up.
convincing you to leave. I guess we're making some weapons.
You have my thanks. There's no time to waste. Follow me. This way.
I like this. He's actually gonna come with us. You know, he has a pretty cool
With those pods and a
backstory.
whole lot of luck.
Yeah.
We just might get out of this alive. Let's hope these sprouts can
It'll make it
hold
even more
their ground
tragic when he
against
dies.
machines. I can only cover so much ground, and my joints aren't what they used to be.
Looked to me like they chose to stay here as much as you did.
It'll be the fight of their lives, that's for sure. Almost there. This is the best we can do to hide those who cannot fight.
Yeah,
But if we
they
fall,
stay back here. Yeah.
we'll find them sooner than later.
I
We're
can
here.
take it from here. I'll get the pods your people need.
Hey, he's like, okay, sure, bye.
I'm seeing you at the port.
He's like, yep, all right, cool, fuck it.
Stranger, best go around the field. The flight is toxic.
Guess I better start.
Well, what if I
finding my
like
way out to the top.
toxicity? See, everyone's always trying to not be toxic. What if toxicity is good for you and you just don't know it? Like, what the hell? Oh, I went up. I think I'm supposed to go down? What the hell? Maybe toxicity is good. I think I'm supposed to climb.
Well, that'll keep me awake.
Yeah, for once I think we're actually in clean water. Can you believe it? Do we just walk around? Maybe? Yeah. The fuck? Can you just climb this? Oh my god. See, now it's not obvious what's climbable and what isn't. Whatever.
I need to find a way up there.
Oh boy. Life is full of disappointments, unfortunately. Okay. I'm also going to try to play an extra long session today, so the videos might be longer, everything might just work out better. You know how it is. I say it because this is like, what, my third session of this game? Maybe my fourth?
Don't think I'm getting anywhere through.
Yeah, there's something you could do with these pods. Like, you could probably make them grow and explode.
Climb in this cave.
Do I have to come back here later?
There's tunnels up here.
Oh, okay.
There might be some underwater. Maybe they can lead me someplace. But how through these caves?
Yeah, like that. Okay. As risky as that seems, holy shit. Knowing the air in this game? Are you kidding me? You want me to swim through that? Well, if Sony says so, I'm happy to drown their protagonist. Why not? Oh, okay. It's not like Spyro, where Spyro could just infinitely breathe underwater. I was actually thinking that to myself the other day, man.
These ones were made
Oh, shit. What are they? Burrowers? Tracker burrowers. It's a new type of machine. I don't even know if there's any real difference. It doesn't really look like it. She stopped, drops, and rolls. That's hilarious. Oh shit! I always run out of arrows so quick. Ow! Ow! Do we kill it? Oh, they fucking predict where you're gonna land, where you're gonna roll anything. To be fair, I've never really fought a burrower up front. Okay, he's dead. I don't even need to do anything. Maybe. Yeah, this is like when all the other enemies, the little mini T-Rexes, this is like when they started taking like a ton of hits to kill. Like they had an upgraded form. Alright.
Let's find a way up these
They just deal a lot of damage. Probably because my armor is not that great. But to be fair, like, no, the other armor is really good anyway. Okay. Is there there like a lasso we could, you know, use the lasso or something? I say lasso, it's just a fucking bat claw. Okay. This is climbable? Fuck off. That's supposed to look climbable to you? Okay. If you insist. Like I can hang off the edge over there. That's kind of funny. Ow. Okay, that didn't... Nah. I mean, it feels good. It's just... eh. Right? Yeah, see, so this is the other side. I guess if you had that ability, you wouldn't have even needed to do that. You could just burn it down or something. Like, you basically make a piranha plant spring up and it just, like, breathes fire on something nearby. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, that was obvious. This one was obvious. I wasn't sure if there was something over here, though. I guess you could have jumped up both, right? Let's see. I'm guessing this? Clearly not. Jump to the middle? Yeah. You really jump to this? No, I think it's supposed to be that you climb up and then you could climb back around. What the hell is that? A wild boar. Okay, that's on the surface. I guess we're below something. Maybe you do jump to this. And this is just like a general way back. Yeah, okay. I'm overthinking it, as usual. Huh? Wow, nothing broke this time? We're so lucky. Ah. I also figured out how to turn off the controller speaker. It's actually a PS5 setting. It's not a in-game setting, which I did not know. I didn't understand that. I'm pretty sure for Resident Evil it was an in-game setting, but for this game it's a PS5 setting. You have to go into the PS5 menu and turn the volume down to 0. So I mean, technically I didn't disable it. Like, if there's any key information that comes out the controller, I just won't hear it. But at least that way you don't have to hear the fucking arrows and the other, you know, the grapple shit into the mic as well. I find that kind of annoying. Like, I prefer more buttons on a controller, not a fucking speaker, but that's just me. At this point, I've already said this 1,000 times. Oh god, I almost didn't make it. That would have been bad. You actually have to sprint off of some jumps, otherwise you don't make it. Well, obviously not there, but... Actually, hold on. In a minute, I'm going to step out of my room real quick. Probably should do it before I continue this quest. Yeah, okay. Give me 2 seconds. There's one thing I want to do real quick. It won't take long. Alright, told you that would be quick. Well, for you, it's instant. For me, it was only like 2 minutes. I just had one quick thing I wanted to throw out. Not like literally, but just, you know, just to, you know. You know what I mean.
Time to find those white moths. There they are. Those pods they're ejecting. They must be the ones Q needs. Looks like I can just pick them off once they fly around. Fair enough. I can get them without the machines even knowing I'm here.
Didn't he say yes? You have to get them like pretty soon after or something? Oh yeah, you can hear that my movement is really quiet now. Yeah, see, you have to get to them quick. I guess what they do is they disperse like water purification or something. Okay, see, he's alerted to me for some reason. Okay. Not sure what these are supposed to be. Hippos? Yeah, I guess they're hippos. Oh, great. If I have to fucking swim, I'm super fucked.
Got it.
I can't see. The glare. Metal fertilizer pods.
This one should do.
Pick it up. I didn't want to sprint. You can use smoke bombs underwater to escape from them? Oh shit, that's pretty cool. Alright, we're good.
Time to get out of here.
I mean, we could kill everything here. That'd be some good experience, right? They actually legit kind of want me to go back the way I came. I guess I could ride the river downhill, right? Oh, shit. What even were their weaknesses before? I told you they were going to become normal enemies. That's like every RPG ever. Final Fantasy used to do that like all the time. Like you would play a Final Fantasy game and a monster you killed, like I think in Final Fantasy 3, one of the earliest monsters you fight that's a boss, I think literally the first one is the Djinn. And basically by the end of the game, the Djinn is a normal enemy. The other biggest example is Emperor Zandi. Yes, that's how it's pronounced from according to Final Fantasy 14. Emperor Zandi is a monster. I'm sorry, he's a boss at the end of Crystal Tower, and then literally in the World of Darkness, he is a boss again. It's crazy. Like, he's a normal enemy, I'm sorry. That's why, like, Final Fantasy 3, in my opinion, would be so much better if the Crystal Tower was the point of no return. Because having to sit through that fucking cutscene is not fun at all. It's one of the reasons it took me so long to beat the game, is because, you know, fighting the Cloud of Darkness is hard. I had to change up my strategy, but every attempt on the Cloud of Darkness is like an hour fucking procession, you know? At least it was back then. I'm sure I could have gone faster. Even skipping all the fights and shit, it's hard. It's hard because you can't save, and you have, and the worst part is just sitting through the cutscenes, right? It's not like, oh, I died. You know, is this the edge of the map? Kinda. We haven't been down there, really. It's not like, oh, this is the edge of the map, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, oh, this is the end of the game, let me just skip all the cutscenes. No, you can't do that. That was one of the things I hated. I was like, oh, well, I just want to attempt it one more time. Okay. Easy, easy! Maybe I should just fast travel. Or let's just fast travel and skip this arc where I fall and break both my legs. Whatever. We haven't used a single fast travel pack this game. Usually we don't fast travel unless there's a warp point. And there's tons of them, so it's no biggie.
I got what you needed.
I got what you need.
Not a moment too soon. Did you find Voss? When this is over, I'll make sure we find his seeds and plant them in the grove. But now I need to get the weapons ready.
Let's hope it'll be enough.
It'll have to be.
Bonk. Yeah, We might be losing men to this, but whatever. Fuck it. It's cool. It's fun. Okay.
Everyone stay behind cover until I give the signal.
Yeah, just never give the signal. I'll just kill them. Can I break her helmet? What game was it where if someone's wearing a helmet, you just can't do anything to them? I can't remember which game it was. Oh, it was Wind Waker with the Dark Nuts. I remember now. You can't hurt the Dark Nuts if they're wearing a helmet. Like Link can't aim for the body automatically. It's really weird. Okay. Right in the forehead. Shit, I did it a little too late. Okay, whatever. Can I just hijack this stuff? Like, for real? Wait, how didn't he get dismounted? Ow, okay, that was a mistake. Come on, drink, drink, drink. Only way we're surviving this is if we get sauced. Oh, they got the Velociraptor enemy. This is new. We haven't fought one of these. I went under it. Whoops. Yeah, I'm getting fucked up over here, homie. You're gonna have to figure things out on your own for a little bit. Shit. The damn tusk is in the way. Wait, what's happening? I'm getting fucked up. I'm getting more fucked up than you guys. What the fuck? Cut me a little slack. Jeez. I'm going for it. Okay, never mind. It blew up. Perfect dodge. I guess if it gets knocked down, the poison is good enough. You don't have to do anything else. Yeah, I don't know how to fight this Velociraptor enemy. I haven't had the opportunity to scan it, so that's kind of why. One, and that was increased damage. Okay. I guess that's it. What is it? A Claw Strider. What were the other ones called? Were they just Watchers? Yeah, they're just gone in this game. Shit, I fucking missed that. Their hair, like the hair on the back of the helmet, kind of looks like the environment a little bit. Okay, now I definitely can't see them. Sure, sure, sure. Okay. There you go.
These young ones knew how to aim after all.
Pretty easy.
Even so, we owe you this victory, Huntress.
It wasn't my strategy or craft that got us here.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Brought in some parts.
Even so, I want you to have this. It did good by my people. It'll do good by you.
We'll take good care of it.
Be safe out there.
Okay, is it a blue bow, hopefully? Who's sharpshoot bow? Inventory. Let's take a look. Can you sort? Sort by bulk? There we go, sort by type. It's worse, but it has a 5% critical chance. No, this one has more tear to it. Yeah. It's best used at shorter range to tear off machine parts as a quicker draw. Can be upgraded to land more critical hits. Okay. I mean, I like what I got, so. Alright, cool. We saved What's-Her-Name's village. I guess we'll spend the skill points. I have 3, so I guess now I can buy, I bought everything from this tree that I wanted, right? Only thing I could do is I could upgrade this. It'll give me 50 HP every... I gotta upgrade this at some point, and I'll need 3 points to do it. So I guess really the biggest question to ask is, should I upgrade my healing ability? Should I buy... Yeah, let's buy triple knock. That's better. Triple notch, sorry, notch. And at some point I will have to upgrade this, because I will need the ability to get better healing out of it. Yeah, and when we get 2s, we could go back and do that, which is fine. Okay, we've unlocked a weapon technique. Weapon techniques are unique, powerful attacks that offer exceptional new strategies in combat. Tap or hold R1 while aiming using your selected weapon. Blah, blah, blah. We could swap between available weapons. Oh, you could swap. Yeah, we can't do it now. See, there's three for this one. There's triple knock, there's the wide volley, and there's another one. So you could see, I wish you could do this for Valor Surges. I kind of wish you could swap between active Valor Surges and have like different segments for what you need. I feel like that would be pretty helpful, because then you could pick and choose like maybe one offensive one and one defensive one, and then that way you can, you can mix it up what you want to use and how you want to use it. Well, that was an interesting diversion. Let's fast travel. Maybe you don't have to fast travel to campfires. Maybe you could just fast travel like to any, any icon, any like icon in like a camp or something. Oh no, the humming.
Bringing an Outlander before the chorus. I hope this works.
It'll be worth it.
So the singing just keeps going. I guess that means the chorus.
Yeah, they never stop. They're just really happy.
The people sing to soothe the chorus, to help them break their impasse. It wouldn't be necessary if they were in harmony.
I'm not gonna have to sing back, am I?
Of course not. The singing will stop when we present ourselves. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go talk to them.
Speak.
Can't believe we have to do
Your
all of
sacred
this.
cave.
Yeah.
There's something inside I need. If I can get it, it will
So,
help.
and the Nora have spread word of your story. And what you want. We know of no spirit in the cave. Only Fa, our land god, who entered the cave and did not return.
The power of the land gods is broken. We are diminished.
Oh god, we're
Caves of
screwed.
spirits
Let's just
belong
go
to us.
in.
Nothing will.
We weaken, we die, and become fertile ground for new life. This is the natural.
And you wouldn't care if someone went in your cave.
Wait. You're all just going to sit around until you become food for worms? Literally?
So says the Outlander, ignorant of our beliefs.
Please. Remember how she brought peace to Ray. Listen to her.
We've heard such temerity from you before, Zoe. Let us not forget that you agitated for reckless war against the Kaja.
At least she's trying to help.
How? By inviting you to break our traditions? Should we change our ways to suit every impudent outsider who wanders into Plainsong?
No. You should change your ways because your own lands are killing you.
Daytime recordings, am I right? Let me actually write this down. Okay, let's go.
And watched as our land gods waste away. You would have us do the same with our neighbors. Our children.
Yeah, of course. Death is preferable.
Lone Outlander can save us. Nonsense. A single seed matters little in the infinite cycle of growth and decay.
An alarm. It's coming from the mountains.
Was that from the Corden?
It's an alarm!
The machines must have broken through the cordon.
Then we need to get down there.
Yeah, well, this is a waste of time. Fuck them.
If the cordon has fallen, there's nothing left to prevent us from...
Yeah, so who cares? Let's just go. As usual, politics was just a waste of time. We could have just done it faster.
The mission is over.
Then off we go.
Yeah, I was about to say, what? Okay, apparently we all have grappling hooks. Whatever.
This way, Aloy.
Like we walked off a cliff for half a second. Is Varl coming with us? I guess not. Doesn't he want to defend his new waifu? The hell? I guess he's far behind. Dude, pick up the pace.
We must have come from the cordon. The others will defend things. We have to move.
Fuck the others. If they die, they die.
Do you really think we can do something about all of this?
Right. Then, yeah.
Okay.
More machines.
What? What did I even do? I guess it happens when anyone gets their elemental limit triggered. Yeah, they're on fire, literally. What the hell? I didn't want to kill him, I just wanted to hit him. And my god, did she fucking home in on him. Told you we shouldn't have waited around. Waste of time.
This trail is the path of the land gods. It'll lead us to the cordon. More machines.
We can take them out, Aloy. On your lead.
On my lead? What? Look at the way this thing is moving. Okay, Varl, please. Shock attack? Okay, I could do that. Ow, what the fuck? I get Valor and Impact? Oh, sweet. I thought I didn't buy that yet. Maybe I did, and I just forgot. Varl. That guy was totally going for me, even though they weren't making it obvious. I rolled into that. You know what? I'm already fucking up. You should be chugging. You should chug every fight. I forget this. It's been a while since I've done a game where you preempt your healing like that. I remember when I was playing The Division, we had something like that. And it was actually kind of good. Like, you preemptively would use the healer ult. It's been a while since I've played a game where you do that. It's not a normal strategy in a lot of games, right? Like, most healing is reactive, you know what I mean? Oh, there's multiple of these things. Did it place? Did it place? What? Do I have to revive him in this game? Let's see. Does he bleed out? No. They wouldn't have him die. What the hell? So you don't have to help these fuckers. Are you kidding me? The game makes you think they're gonna die, and they haven't done that yet. Yeah, they're not gonna punish you that hard, guys. Don't worry. I don't want to waste these arrows on that. I want to waste them on this. Fucking come on. Alright, cool. I only have 2 arrows. Yeah, having a low arrow capacity hurts your damage output. He slams on it. He like really committed to that. What? I'm out of ammo? Oh shit. I mean, no shit.
That's the last one. Now onto the cordon.
Apex Scrapper.
Right behind you.
A piercing spike. Maybe that's like an upgrade for the spear or something.
Machines are everywhere. We're almost there.
So many machines broke through. What happened to the Cordon's defenders?
We better be ready for anything.
Probably getting fucked up like that. I like how that stunned me, but not her. Yeah, I'm guessing sound wave attacks, like deafening, is going to be a bigger thing in this game. Because before it wasn't really like a an actual status ailment. I'm guessing in this game it will be.
Cordon. Or what's left of it.
So many dead.
They will be more when the time is right. For
Eh,
now,
fuck them.
we must keep going. Into the cave.
What a great council you have. They just stand by and let everyone die. Well, this is very effective. God damn. Okay. They kept the boost potions. Ammo that deals purge water damage is now available. Use focus. Hitting them with purge water will build up the drench state. Once in this state, their elemental attacks are disabled and become more vulnerable to frost and shock. Okay. Shoot purge water canisters with purge water arrows. Does anything I even use purge water? No. Alright, vertical traps are for flying enemies.
May the land gods forgive our trespass. What is that?
A kind of wall. Made of light.
We'll
Up here.
follow your lead, Aloy.
What did I have equipped before? I guess I should just keep the potions on, even though I kind of don't want to use them. Okay, hold on. Fucking ridiculous.
I'm just full, but
What's that ahead?
Really?
like a cauldron door.
There you go. Nothing is wasted. Here, I guess this would be the first cauldron of the game that you're supposed to do. Deactivate, reactivate. You've seen this before. It's all good.
To understand what's going on in there.
We're giving everyone a fucking focus. That's hilarious. Here you go. We have 1,000 of them in this pouch.
On the temple. Just like this.
How does it stay attached to your temple? What the hell? That's not where your temple is. Unless I'm fucked up. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. That's like right in front of your ear.
Takes some getting used to.
Don't worry, Zod. I help.
I guess it is the temple.
Now
It's
listen.
probably a bigger area than I think it is.
The machines we've been fighting, they're different. More dangerous. That means there's something very powerful somewhere beyond that door. And it wants us dead. Follow my lead. And be ready for anything.
I like how everyone can just use a focus just instantly. It doesn't freak them out. They just know how to use it.
Let's go. We have to find the core
What?
of this place.
Holy shit. Oh yeah, he's never been in one of these.
Machines. Not like any you've seen before. Machines in here.
Oh shit. Kind of wanted to drop down on one. Alright, there you go. Alright, at least it was a kill. What? How'd that do no damage? Guess that's not their weak point. You see how stupid that fucking jump attack was? Like they got to hover in the air extra long. No, I'm just gonna get drunk. Don't mind me. Like how he completely ignored her, went for me. Ow, okay. Luckily you can't really be comboed in this game like that.
Got 'em all.
I think our battle is done.
I'm telling you, free healing, every game free healing is in, it's usually the best ability.
If the land gods come and go, then they aren't just made here.
Yeah, they're repaired.
They're being repaired too.
Yeah.
Minerva? Maybe, but
This doesn't look safe.
I have a feeling that's not all.
Well, hopefully all the different parts of Gaia that we need are like located in the Forbidden West. Because otherwise, imagine if like some are located on like different continents, how far she'd have to travel. It'd be ridiculous. There's no way she could do it in one lifetime.
Cables are...
With no map of the world.
I've seen them before. They're like
Yeah, the DLC.
that thing I sent. It wants us dead. It takes over places like these. It makes killing
Yeah, so this is probably Hephaestus, I guess.
called Hephaestus.
Yep. Good thing I played the DLC, I would have missed that.
Looks like those cables are blocking the way up. You two wait here. I'll find another path.
The fuck?
Oh no. What have I done?
What has she done? Now you're scaring me. What am I supposed to do here, exactly? Do we really just wait for this thing to stop spinning? I guess not. Okay. It seems like it though, right? Maybe you can just jump up whenever it stops spinning.
This place.
Okay, whatever. What? Oh, if it's not lit up, you can't jump to it. Right? These things don't hurt, do they? No, okay.
Stepping on that floor panel activated something. Looks like parts of those pillars are rotating.
Ah, okay.
Maybe if I shoot the gears, I can lock them into place. Make a path up.
Or maybe if one of you just sort of sat here, that would really help. Does it work for this one up there? No, this is how useless our teammates are. All they would need to do is stand there, but we had to do it ourselves, unfortunately. These guys are really just along for the ride.
So, can you stand on that panel? Like this? Good. Stay there.
Okay. I mean, what I just said should have happened did just happen, so okay, never mind.
There. Should be able to climb on the right one. More pillars. Might be a way across. If I can get them into the right position. Another floor panel.
Yeah.
But I can't shoot the gears on the pillars from here.
Can't Varl come up here?
Find something to weigh this down?
Hilarious.
I think I can get the crate through that shield. But I'll have to go around.
What is Varl even doing? Like, for real. Ever since Zoe got introduced, this dude is just useless. He just doesn't do anything. He just sits around looking happy. If only we all could be like you, Varl. And you know he has plot armor, so...
I did it. The gears on the pillars should be exposed now.
Hooray.
Looks like there are only 2 pillars this time. There. Should be able to get across now.
I think I'm getting close.
One more set of pillars.
What the hell? A brick? Oh, an iron ingot. Okay.
Nearby to activate them.
Damn. I was hoping to pop it as soon as it spun into place.
Go.
Okay, and you could lasso to them too, so that's kind of helpful. Wait, there's another one? They said she said there's only 2 this time, right? Maybe I misheard it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now I can cross.
Aloy seems familiar with places like this.
Yeah, so this is like my what? My 8th one? Are you as good as her, Varl?
Hephaestus's cables are all over that node. Maybe I can override it.
Yeah, maybe we could capture this fucker once and for all.
The cables are moving.
Okay.
How do we cross? Cables are twisted around that node on the other side. I'll see if I can get to it.
Yeah, I'll do all the hard work. Don't worry. Oh, they retracted. Do you see that?
Whoa! That was quite a jump.
Yep. That's what I do all the time. Reminds me of when Metroid had like instant kill platforming.
How to get up to the
That
node.
wasn't very fun. That's
How do I get back up there?
yeah, is right. What the fuck? Thank you, game. Holy shit. Yeah, some of the platforming in the cauldrons is like weird.
All right.
Nothing will beat clipping through the fucking arm. That was absolutely hilarious.
Come on over, you two.
Where are they? Oh, okay. Let's knock 2 additional arrows.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place. Looks like there's another node on the other side. Near that door.
Go do your thing.
Yeah, do all the work.
Node on the other side. Okay, there's a platform down there. I think I can reach it if I glide.
Alright, sure. Again, I forget this ability's even in the game, honestly. The hell? Oh. Everything is bright like this. It's really fucking weird. Yeah, good thing these things never mind this at all. That would be like super bad. Alright, we're gonna go into this side area over here. They're probably just watching her like, what the fuck is this woman doing?
Yep, wasn't planning on it.
If you look, I'm not even holding on to anything. That's the best part. Foot isn't even attached to really anything.
Over. Time to let go.
Okay. Yeah, that was obvious.
There's the node.
Oh, I could have used the shield wing to get down from that high ledge before instead of fast traveling. I forget it's even in the game, honestly. It's not something you use very often, but I mean, like, it's helpful. I just forget about it.
What does it want with this place? It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. It used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia.
Okay. Probably have to fight a boss as a part of this, too. It doesn't show you how many you have knocked anymore. Like, you kind of have to memorize it in your head.
I think we're almost at the core.
If so, this is like the shortest cauldron ever.
Oh no.
We're gonna have to fight Fa, probably.
What has Hephaestus done to her? Turned it into a weapon, which sooner or later will be unleashed.
And then Plain Song.
Yep. It's gonna raise it to the ground.
Come. If one of our gods attacks them,
you know what we have to do. Are you ready?
I guess I have to, Aloy.
We have to get down there.
Don't worry, this will break her, and then you can comfort her.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
What?
There should be a node I can.
Oh, no, very
override
weird
to
charge
get down.
ability. Okay, anyway. I guess they're staying up there. That's probably for the best. They could just provide arrow support, basically. The Grimhorn. Wait, is that not legit? Oh, and it uses ammo. Okay, I guess you can't do that anymore. You used to be able to do that. See? It makes the tripwire, like, fucked up. I guess you can't place it like you used to. I don't know how that works anymore. Maybe they nerfed it Like, a lot. Doesn't seem to be as good as it used to be, so that's unfortunate. I actually really like the tripwire, but it seems like you can't place it on stuff anymore. Ow. I like how he's less rocked by it than I am. Oops. Bro, I gotta get better fucking weapons. For sure. We're fine. We got plenty of stuff. Oh shit, not that. We almost have enough to drink, actually. I wonder, can you put out the fire by rolling? I guess not. Okay, I'm gonna drink. Nothing like daytime drinking. Ow! Okay, that would have killed me if I didn't have defenses up. That's actually kind of hilarious.
Gotta keep up the fight until
Barely even hurts. I love this ability. Varl, down in front, you fucker. Oh, okay, that attack couldn't reach me. Aren't I so lucky? Yeah, you could see the iframes in that attack. There was an attack like that in the first game. You could literally see the iframes. I don't have any more weapon stamina. That's why it's not working. I forgot that's a thing in this game. I guess they found it was too exploitable. Like, you could just use it too much, so. What? Okay, that didn't work. What the hell is that thing? Jesus. Should I heal off of that? Probably. I can't hit the eye. Like, I just can't do it. This is like fighting Gulp all over again. Which, if you don't know, Gulp was actually kind of difficult. Like, Gulp and Spike are probably the hardest bosses in those games. For sure. Okay, nice eye roll. Very good. What? He smashed his own friend apart. Ow. Okay, I'll probably heal off of that. I'm gonna have to refuel this. There you go. Shit. I mean, at this point, he's losing all of his horns. I should be taking him apart. I just don't have Tear Blast. That's the only thing. I'm fine. Pick up all these resources. I gotta fucking use them, right? Okay. I think I have to dodge that even later. I think the run-up is kind of like a bait. Yeah, like that. He has like no health, thank you. Grimhorn. Alright, now for the real boss fight. All the random enemies. Look at that arrow. Not even... Is it just floating next to him? Shit. Oh, I died! Yo, it really was the real boss fight. Holy shit! I did not expect that to do nearly as much damage. Are you fucking serious? Yo, I did not expect that to do nearly as much damage as it did. Wow, that was like ridiculous.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Alright, maybe I could get through this with more health this time.
There should be a node I can override.
I legit thought that would do like maybe nothing and I could just kind of shrug it off and move on. Boy, was I fucking wrong. Holy shit. Apparently it's also immune right at the start. That's good.
I'm sorry.
Doing damage is overrated, apparently. Ah, yee.
And I'll get the big guy.
Yeah, you have to dodge everything really late. Okay, reload. You know, it's probably weak to chill water, but I kind of already beat it without it. So I'll kind of like just stick with this, because this is fine. I wonder if you could take the tail off.
Machine's got heavy weapons.
Okay, I guess we won't be grappling to that.
I can use them against it.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I hate the heavy weapons. Okay, I didn't even see this before. Yeah, you kind of almost always have to be at full health. I won't chance it again. You kind of have to be at full health in this game, because otherwise what happens is like you'll take a hit that looks weak and you'll die to that. Because that looked like a weak hit. Out of all the stuff I'd taken in this fight and in this game, that looked like one of the weaker, like, generic hits, and that was my whole life bar of what remained. Ow, okay. Shit. Stay with me. It's the second one that's, like, really good at homing. Shit. I have not been hitting this eye at all. Excellent. Yeah, I've not been doing well hitting it at all. I kind of just can't. Look at that, spraying the wrong way.
Get my stamina back.
I'm winded? We used to do this all the time, what the fuck? In fact, it's kind of a muscle reflex of mine to try to triple knock. Holy shit. Fuck it. Let's drink. That was hilarious. Do you see how that arrow curved? Ow, ow, ow. Actually, technically, the safest place is literally under it. Holy shit. Okay, he has no horns. I wonder what that is on the back. I guess you need flaming arrows to breach that? I mean, like I said, he's about to die anyway. I mean, I guess we could use flaming arrows. Nah, I think he's resistant. I did it too early. Yeah, I don't think it's fire arrows. Ow. This dude is just dying over here. I feel like I'm playing a COD campaign right now. Ramirez, here's some ammo! Jeez, I didn't hit this guy? I did, I guess I just didn't deal enough damage. The fuck? It might be one of those things where they keep spawning generics until you kill the boss. Wonder what this thing is weak to. Since it uses fire, I figured it's like carrying gas or something, but I guess not. Okay. Just take all, Jesus. Oh no, it's these things. I told you, this is the real boss fight. You always play one of those games where the real boss comes out after you beat the first boss. Final Fantasy VI kind of subverted that unintentionally, I think, which is hilarious. They have you fight the behemoth as a zombie after killing it. But it's actually easier as a zombie because you could just Phoenix down it. Or cast Raise.
The machine that nearly killed us.
It's still her god.
Yeah, come on, Aloy, Jesus.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe.
Look, so if you want, you can go back home.
Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people?
Don't we hope.
One step at a time. But it starts now.
That's right, it's me, bitch. Can we just siphon this dude? That would be awesome. We're never fixing Gaia at this rate.
Not bad.
Up we go.
There's more.
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning.
He's so happy about it. Jesus, man. I have to re-fucking hack it? What the hell?
Aloy, the core. My focus is showing holograms on it.
Wish I knew how to restore them. And there's data here.
The Plowhorn.
Machines I haven't scanned yet.
Bristlebacks. Never gonna use any of this. That's it. Those are the only two.
Yes.
Pretty much story enemies, basically. Oh, this pillar survived? Fucking base. Look at that. Let's see. Eye of the Earth. Well, is there anything worth getting while we're in here? Recover it faster. I think we really have to get that. Like, I feel like the weapon techniques, like, yeah, this will save stuff but for right now, all I'm using is the hunter bow. So it kind of makes more sense to get this, right? Because man, your weapon stamina regen is just dog shit. There you go, double recovery speed for it. But who even knows? I'm gonna have to increase all this because that was really bad. I'm like over here like trying to knock arrows like crazy. I'm like, what's going on here? How the fuck are we getting out of here? Oh. We haven't even entered the facility yet? That's hilarious. I'm over here like mashing this shit out.
Welcome to the regional. Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Oh, that's getting worse. What the hell? Oh, she must have fire arrows, but she didn't put it out. She's just running around with an arrow on fire. Okay.
What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No. There. That's our way out.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown.
Great. Oh, nice. It's in the dark, too. Sweet.
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Nah.
Yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
You prying it? Yeah.
We'll be right here if you need us.
I actually can't tell. I guess I'm supposed to jump for this? Yeah. I am going to walk off an elevator shaft at some point, because it's not going to trigger in my head to not do that. That's totally going to happen at some point.
Okay, I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems. Blocked.
Okay. Locked, but also pryable. Ooh. See, the age is kind of working to our advantage, because all this shit is old.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. Huh. Might be able to pull that open.
Oh, wow. Remember this tool? I feel like this is underused as shit. Oh, shit, look at that. It's kind of underused, the whole pulling. Ah, look at that. Someone stored a whole bunch of their stuff in a random air vent. What about up? Actually, maybe it was a dead end. Oh. Dude, the way it spins on a little square is just great.
Might be a way out of this shaft.
Alright, but let's go here first. This looks like the right way. What about the wrong way? Just gleam? Green shine? Yep. Man, look how nice that is. Look at that beautiful ray tracing. Oh, this is pryable. Is it? No, it's fine. So I guess you can't go this way yet.
Don't think I'm getting through that door
Yeah.
right now.
I thought it was pryable for a
See
second.
what else I can find.
There you go. They weren't kidding about this one being the correct one.
And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility.
Aren't we lucky? There's always going to be one back into the facility.
Close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia.
I see it. It's right
Finally
there.
bring her back. Then we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up?
I don't even know what a Zerbloom is for. Like, it grows on stuff that you climb on. Yeah, the real question is, where did they get the clone? Like, there's an alternate Aloy running around.
I might be able to glide to that ledge.
This one? Abundant. Oh my god, 4. Was this where I was supposed to go? Yeah. Luckily they let you highlight these, because man, they are really well hidden. Like, it is just flat out part of the rock face. Nothing about this looks like special or anything I would say looks climbable, you know?
Some of those rocks look loose.
There we go.
I think I can clear them. Ah, another shaft.
Okay.
Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
Really? This is totally a boss arena. Whatever.
Alert. System core penetrated.
There you go. But then alien dudes should totally want to do the same thing, right? They would also know probably faster than us that we should, you know, you have to steal all the different pieces of Gaia.
I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Is that really gonna convince her?
Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery. Will cease.
Yeah. Yes, I'm suffering. Thank God. Here you go, have it back.
Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Well, that's one of what, 8? I wonder if they'll find all the other ones, you know? Maybe they're just going all over the world finding them, or wherever they are. And we're just gonna find the ones that didn't go too far.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Scanning data.
Oh shit, everything's fucked up. Yep, she's gonna see everything. Know that her plan worked. Yeah, those things aren't even in the game.
Not Elizabeth.
That's hilarious.
We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more.
Alright, good. We know we don't have
In the
several
meantime,
minutes.
I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
There's no way we're gonna be safe in this place.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Varl, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus.
I'm worried about leaving, like, the Gaia tube here, because someone could just come and take it. You know the alien dudes are gonna show up.
Between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Based.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in
Yeah, they would have been directed here probably by Apollo and being taught everything.
I suggest you
Okay.
explore this facility.
Cool, no problem. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a dialogue choice there. People would never forgive me if I skipped that, so I'm just gonna move on. It's no biggie.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for Control Center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead.
Looks like an
I'm
office.
going to poke around a bit.
Okay, cool.
The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
Okay. Yeah, so everyone would have been, they would have been grown, they would have been educated, then they would have come here to basically like restart everything, you know?
Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility.
Okay, so we're gonna get more, and then we're gonna need to come back here.
Got it.
So I guess this really will be like a base of operations for like a good chunk of the game.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad.
Yeah, in other words, we can't ever do that. Okay. More private
like another
offices?
office.
Yeah.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines. So this was supposed to be the lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
So what, we could like get different parts and data and we could use it? Okay, see, so you could, yeah, you need to basically show that you could kill enough and then you could be able to upgrade a lot of it. So like a lot of this is kind of whatever. Like I usually never really override anything, but as you can see, you need the primary nerve from all these enemies. Seems like there's 4 cauldrons in this game, so we've already done 2. I guess 1 is a part of the story, and then you would be able to get 2 more as you do stuff, right? They gave you the bristleback one, but like this one's incomplete. So we'll just do this one, obviously. There you go. Just so that way we do 1. And then like the rest of them are whatever.
Well, I was able to repair some of the corrupted overrides.
Probably take like all the different pieces from them and like, I don't know. Yeah, you get data from them.
Is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
I mean, is there... Oh, shit. I mean, is there any reason to? We've pretty much been everywhere.
Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He... sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
Even if he had just killed everyone in the room, if he had left Apollo intact, it would have been fine.
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
That's what I think. I don't want to talk to her. You go ahead.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're... ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But 2 big ones first.
Okay. Yeah, what about the subordinate
We're not
functions?
going to be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions.
It's really dumb we didn't take out both of the Gaia tubes. That's really dumb.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now.
Alright, closes her eyes. Alright, already know where they are.
Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace.
Oof. Well,
They are simply gone.
What about the others?
they might already be absorbed or they might be destroyed.
And Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach. Procurable.
Okay. There we go.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
Yeah, you say he's in the cloud.
Sure. In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth.
Yeah, because he could just make really big
Hephaestus is our
machines.
only hope of a permanent solution.
He could just flood the whole planet with killer machines.
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
So Hephaestus has to be the last one
Grab
we
the other
get.
subordinate functions
Yeah.
first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
Yeah, a big USB. See, now this is empty.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Alright, now this is what I really want to know. Since she's seen everything that happened up to this point, the strangers.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
I mean, everything is.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy.
Yep. What if they did reach another planet and they came back?
The calculations are complicated.
Or maybe they went somewhere else.
But it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away.
Yeah. The fuck? Where are they? Yeah, they're way out there.
So
Yeah.
light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Told you. They made it.
What's so far away, and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed?
I don't know. Just throw them off their scent, I guess.
They didn't want anyone to know.
Yep.
They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there.
So one day that they could just come back and take the whole planet.
The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
This game just got fucking wacky, man. Alright, let's ask the biosphere and then we'll go back.
Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence.
Yeah, so they've just been doing whatever.
Agents and assign new tasks.
They just free roam. Yeah.
Errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it.
If you can return Aether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse.
Yeah, we need the machines to actually do it.
Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents.
So I wonder what happened to Artemis and the other one.
That has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
Because Apollo got deleted. Like, I remember asking distinctly, Apollo got deleted, huh? So it just doesn't exist anymore. But that's just a knowledge database. We could survive without it.
The biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
Holy shit. Mm-hmm.
And if I gather Aether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
Okay, let's ask about the subordinate functions. Here we go.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere.
Yeah, water, earth, and wind. Yeah, atmosphere.
And moderating the weather.
That's why we have big cyclones all over the place.
And chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
Okay, what about the ones missing?
The missing subordinate functions.
Apollo's just gone, so the other 2 I don't know.
Rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings.
Yeah, so where would she have gone? I guess she's not needed, really.
Organizing and disseminating.
Maybe all of them did their duty and they're just gone now.
And cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Faro, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes.
Yeah, its processing power.
Elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
So who knows? Maybe that's like something you could randomly stumble upon, or maybe they're just not in this game.
Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Alright, there you have it. Yeah.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and...
Because I think it evolved. That was what the Frozen Wilds was about.
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure, Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
Alright, that makes sense.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
3. And that's exactly the number we need to get.
Merging Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
So there you go. That's your outline for this arc of the game, pretty much.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
Alright. Yeah. Oh, look at this question. Yeah, we could just throw machines at them until they die. Sure, that'll work.
You'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat,
We have to fight. I mean, the third game's gonna be an invasion, man.
that I have misgivings
It's gonna be crazy.
technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for her.
It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Yeah, I had a feeling that their whole we blew up in orbit or we blew up on the way there was fake. I had a feeling it wasn't true. Okay.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
To reclaim it, probably. Maybe there's a faction there that wants to go back to the original planet.
We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
So they must want us and what we have.
Could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that, if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power, until she could take control of Hephaestus, and then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what.
So it's a race against time to claim Hephaestus.
Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
How did they get here? I mean, she wouldn't know.
Really far from Earth.
Yeah.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years.
Jeez. Yeah. Maybe it was like 50 years. I don't know.
Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting. The journey was made in just 29 years at an
Yeah.
average of 0.297 the speed of light.
That's doable, honestly.
Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure. The journey was even faster. A mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed.
And they were probably in like stasis the whole time, so it didn't even matter to them. Now, them getting a clone of her would just be simple. That doesn't seem like it would be too difficult. The people who left probably had some of her DNA, knowing how important it would be.
So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, the clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge,
Yeah.
and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... how could she participate in this?
Not willingly.
Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's...
Probably doesn't even know who Elizabeth is.
It is difficult to
Yeah.
know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives.
It's the only family she's ever known, in family in quotations.
Comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
Okay.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions.
Yeah, possibly. That seems most likely.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
Here you go.
So if the descendants came
These are good
from a
questions.
spaceship,
So this is actually not a
I guess
waste
we
of
can
time.
assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counter.
That's reassuring.
For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large...
Yeah, couldn't they just hack it or something?
No shielding could withstand
Yeah, or that.
such an assault indefinitely.
Then they would just figure something else out.
So there's hope.
Always.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius.
Yeah,
Why
what,
would the
there and
signal
back?
keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't...
Yeah, they had to send it and then have to get the response, so it would have taken twice as long.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location.
Yeah, what's exactly in 8.6 light years away?
Because it was Farzina's...
And that made it easy, huh?
Sirius
Yeah.
was the only logical source.
Well, that's cool. Like, this plot is cool because, like, it's actually relevant to stuff that happened in the first game. In the first game, not even in the DLC, they talk about Far Zenith. So it's actually kind of cool. Like, the sequel isn't just, like, random nobodies from out of nowhere, you know, that come from wherever. Like, this is actually stuff that if you played the first game, this was relevant in the first game. That's why I actually kind of like playing, like, I guess prequels, you know, the first game, right before playing the second one. That's like the only real positive, is all this is fresh in my memory, so like it makes perfect sense to me. It's like, okay, well that makes sense, right? Like obviously they would send it from that far away. Obviously we know that Far Zenith, all you had to do was just assume that they lied about it and they actually made it, and it all makes sense. That's really cool, that it's not like random nobodies from out of nowhere. I don't know if the Tanakh were ever mentioned, but that's kind of whatever. That's not the real plot of the game, their civil war.
Destroyed herself. The subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of...
Yeah, unlike Hephaestus, they can't be in the cloud, I guess.
For a powerful computer of some kind.
Luckily, we don't need Hades anymore.
The closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in...
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a civil war.
My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus. but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old world settlement
Vague. Oh my god.
was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
It was an oasis.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west.
Don't tell me it's California.
I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region.
Yeah, don't worry. Nothing of value's out there anyway.
It's difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tenakth territory. Poseidon in the desert.
I wonder if you could do this in any order.
Where will you begin?
Yeah, you can. Well, they want you to do Ether first. I don't know if you could switch it later. Obviously, I guess we'll just do it in the intended order because I'm only level 17,
I
so
think I'll head for Ether.
we'll just figure this one out, and then we'll go to Vegas second.
The objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most.
And maybe it'll, like, change things, like she's saying. Maybe. That would be kind of cool, you know?
Acquire Hephaestus and the control
No,
of the
never mind.
machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective.
Okay, that's cool. I actually like that. Nice.
I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions.
Things are going too well right now. That's why I'm kind of weirded out.
And you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzinith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and
Yeah,
rebooting
and that
the
was considered impossible when we did it.
You will prevail in this.
The hard part is Far Zenith, probably.
Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Val?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Guy has opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Man, I hate this feeling in games. Things are going too well. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, usually in games, you're just all fucked up, you know, nothing goes well. Things are going a little too well right now.
Ether back for Gaia.
Alright, cool.
Are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing.
Nah, fuck them. They're
Or
done.
I could also look around
I
here
think it'll be
somewhere.
better this way.
After you, Aloy.
Well, I mean, what else? What else is the objective that they want me to look at? Is the real question, because they're pointing towards something. Let me take a look. Where is it? If they flat out tell me, I think it's just a generic thing. I might have missed like one room or something around here, maybe. Was it this one? Was this the office? No, what the hell is this? I think this is just the east exit. Is that a star? I guess multiple objectives, if they're on the same waypoint, are denoted by a star now.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
Yeah, I think we've been to everything.
What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for Control Center operatives.
Well, it's pretty much useless now. What is this? Shower pods, I guess? Yeah. Shower pods, bathrooms. Yeah, pretty nice. Office space. I think we've seen I think we've seen everything. I don't think there's anything more really to get out of this. So let's just go. I think we've seen everything for the base. So I was kidding about this, the sequel to this game being like a Space Wars type of a deal.
It's hard to say.
Can't tell if it's day or night in here either.
For all we know, it could literally just be Space Wars after this. Maybe we like steal their tech, reverse engineer it, Gaia makes a bunch of robots, we start fighting on other planets and shit.
To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get you up to speed.
Oh, she took her thing off.
I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now. And like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Jesus, there's a whole pouch of these things.
One to wear, one for backup.
Yes.
While you're at it,
Do we have another
stop by
backup?
Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
I like how that's in there. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it.
Very much.
When will you be back?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have...
Oh yeah, that is true. Whichever one we do, when we actually get it, we have to take it back first before getting another.
I heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
Alright, pretty cool. We could probably shield wing all the way down, right?
Tenakth clanlands.
What? What the fuck? What was that?
There's 3 of Gaia's subfunctions. And who knows what else.
That was scary the way the game just cut to black.
I wonder how much snow's gonna pile up.
The Sea of Sands, that's probably Las Vegas. Seeds of the Past, that's probably out to no man's land. And the Broken Sky, which is probably the one we're actually gonna do, yeah. Tenakth Conqueror. Oh, the face paint. Okay, I was about to say. So this is basically your story. I'm exactly level 17. There's not really anything else to do. Need to do will probably be on hold until later. So I guess you're pretty much kind of forced to do Broken Sky. The base. I guess we could do this real quick. Oh shit. Okay, well here's what I'll do. Let's go ahead, find a campfire. Oh, there's one literally right here. And then I'll teleport back, and then I'll do this, because I want to make sure I get done all the major things in the game. I want to make sure I do. I guess we could ride around down here for a bit to fill in the map. Obviously, in this game, since they don't uncover everything, and we could also go back up here and do some stuff. So that's probably what we'll do. Yeah, so you really fall, like, really quick. Okay. Maybe I should make an actual manual save. Let's do that. Still gonna make a new save. Okay. Deactivate, reactivate. Let's listen to some gossip. What the hell?
The outlander who stood against Regala and her rebels.
What is that on her head? Feathers? I guess so. It's not hair.
I'm not here to drink your blood, or whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight, yet you stood by the Martians. As far as I'm concerned, you're no enemy of the Tenakth. But you are going to need help if you plan on surviving the clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
I'd be grateful.
Well then, be careful if you're traveling southwest, champion.
Okay.
Rebels have set up camp in the hills. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to dig your grave.
Thanks for the warning.
All right, sweet. So basically, they tell you about like rebel camps because remember we talked to the other person too. All right, sweet. So let's what? There you go. Let's here we go. We'll fast travel back to here.